love this. Welcome back to Class Farms, guys. Kai over here with Jason.
What's going on, folks?
And obviously another stuff. In this case, we've got the Battle Arms Development OIP.
Ounces is pounds. Ounces is OIP.
Ounces is pounds because it is the lightest AR-15 out there, as far as we know. This is their ultralight version. This is specifically done for competition, but you could use it for tactical purposes as well because it is claimed to be extremely reliable. I've never had problems with it. Obviously, you guys seen the intro. This thing runs like a sewing machine.
It is. I mean, for instance, first of all, look at all the cuts that they've made onto it. This thing's really awesome. I mean, it is super light. Dude, and light is like an understatement. And I would say it's almost like perfectly balanced without a magazine in it. There's a lot of added on things. I mean, everything has just been scalloped when it comes to carbon fiber everything, titanium everything. And I mean, take it away, bro.
It is absolutely. These guys put their hearts and souls into this project because it is very well balanced. Mm-hmm. The parts, everything is just really high-end stuff. And Battle Arms Development's out there, like they make all these little, basically, I'd say, my personal opinion, like about 90% of the parts in this gun, they actually make it in-house.
Yeah.
They're very, very good. And we're going to go over some of the specs, but this thing weighs about 4.2 pounds. I know on the website it says 4.6, but we weighed it ourselves over
4.2 pounds unloaded.
Unloaded, without the EOTech, without the magazine, just as it is. 4.2 with the EOTech and the magazine. As you see, 4.95.
Under 5 pounds.
Yes, right there. It is extremely light. I know it is an odd looking thing because compared to your regular AR-15s, and there's obviously a reason for that. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, let's go over some of the specs, dude. I was talking to those guys, obviously, over the phone with them as super cool guys, and I predict that we will do more stuff with those guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section about the Battle Arms Development. With that being said, let's go over some of the specs. So, Jason, I was talking to the guys, and they were telling me all about this gun, and it is super cool. So, their own design buffer system, and obviously, you can tell this is a different type of stock. Yep. It's just fixed. You can't adjust this. This is to save some weight, and they obviously achieve that. They have their adjustable stock system as well. You just get, it's just going to be a little heavier. Yeah. That's all. And moving forward, they've got their own proprietary charging handle.
Yeah, ambi, so that's great.
Exactly.
Left and righty shooters.
Yep, just like that. And look at this grip. This thing is carbon fiber. Super light. Look at it. There's nothing in there. Extremely light. And moving over to the trigger.
Yeah, trigger, it is their enhanced trigger. It's got a little bit of weight, especially to it, so I get it, right? You gotta have
it's
like sort of kind of mil spec, but it's a little bit better. But to me, I would have definitely preferred a Geisley, but this can still really get the job done. Now, I will say this thing, guys, I can't even begin to explain to you how light this thing is. I mean, they've literally lightened everything when it comes to it. This grip is definitely something to write home about. It looks like it might not be sturdy, but it really, you can squeeze this thing all day long and you're not gonna like bend it or do anything to it. So
full carbon fiber. Really cool. Yeah, it is very, very nice. Yeah. Weighs nothing. 7075 T6 aluminum upper and lower receiver. Obviously known to be the strongest aluminum out there. Their own design, obviously, your little brass deflector is just built in just like that. I mean, look, skeletonized.
Everything's been scalloped and skeletonized, so they've cut literally no expense out of this. I mean, look at it. Come on now.
But yet, still, again, we haven't really torture tested it, but I've dumped. I'll be honest with you. Whoever's gonna get this, sorry, not sorry. I dumped about 8 mags through this thing. Zero problems. Felt amazing. Ambidextrous fire selector lever, longer on the right side, right-handed people, and kind of wrong-handed people get a little shorter one. But it's to kind of eliminate that knuckle thing, right?
Yeah, and you can flip it if you want to as well. So moving on to the ambidextrous controls.
They're titanium.
Yeah, they're titanium, super light, and they feel super crisp. They're not any of like, a lot of times when you see like stuff like this where it looks like the raw side, it looks like it may be like really harsh on the hands, but it's actually, they beveled everything out, so that's awesome. Now, one thing about this, ambidextrous bolt send home. I mean, that's really awesome. Of course, you still have your traditional side over here. Of course, ambi mag release as well. So you've got that going on. And I'm not gonna lie, sending this home on this side, is super easy. So.
Exactly. And that bolt, speaking of that, that is titanium. And that has their Armor TI coating, which is also trademarked.
Their proprietary stuff, man.
Yes.
Some material sciences going on there that are definitely on a periodic table.
Absolutely. So. Titanium, man. That's pretty cool. And look at your dust cover right here.
Even a clear dust cover. Yeah. Because they just want to be that guy.
Exactly. That's what it is. I like it. Look, they skeletonized right here, too.
I know. Everything's scalloped on this thing. If they could cut it out to save weight and not have it be compromised, they'll do it. So.
And check it out. All over here. So it's pretty cool. They made it light, but yet still durable. Moving on to the, now before we move on to the handguard, we obviously have an EOTech EXPS 3 taco in this case. Moving on to the handguard, if you notice, there is no Picatinny rail. They didn't want to include that because, again, this is supposed to be their lightest ultralight weight rifle. Yep. You attach your red dot, magnifier, whatever you prefer, and this handguard is for you to just grab a hold onto. It is full carbon fiber, and it is M-LOK capable, obviously, on 12 o'clock, 3, 9, and 6 o'clock.
So speaking about that, right? Obviously, it being an uber lightweight rifle, the first thing is, oh, I want a weight savings. Well, weight savings is cool, so you're gonna have to sacrifice something. With this one, they actually don't. So it's really cool. This carbon fiber handguard is definitely sturdy. Now, I will say this: running this gun, people are gonna be like, oh, does it get hot? Every gun will eventually get hot.
If you dump max,
it's going to get hot. But I will say this, with the amount of cuts and air pathway that you get in here, it doesn't get hot that quick. So that's awesome.
I'll tell you, like, some of the ARs that we have here in my personal inventory, I dump 2 mags, maybe third mag. In the summertime, it gets spicy. This thing was about on par. If not, maybe it lasted me another mag, right? So it wasn't, carbon fiber certainly freaking helps like crazy. And moving on to the gas length system here, it's a direct impingement system. It's a mid-length. They're kind of their own little mid-length gas system here. And moving over to the muzzle device, this is their own proprietary muzzle device.
It's real neat looking.
It's a comp and brake at the same time. And I'll tell you this, besides being really utterly impressed with the weight of this gun, the second point that impressed me like crazy was how freaking easy it was to shoot this thing.
Yeah, it stays recoil. Flat. It stays flat.
Extremely flat. Again, thanks to this Thumper muzzle device.
That's the name of it? Thumper?
Thumper, exactly.
They should call it the Rook because it kind of looks like the. Anyway, if you're a chess nerd.
Yeah, look at the forks.
So you can.
Strikes maybe if you need to. If you're one of those
all
like
those competitions, striking
that the A zone. Yeah, that's what you do. But overall, I absolutely was utterly impressed with this gun. Shout out to those guys who are at Battle Arms. And again, this is not one of those cheap guns, guys. This thing, MSRP is in the 3,600 mark. And
you have to order this for them to purchase it.
Here's the deal. If you want to buy this, they don't have them in the inventory, right? You're just gonna call them, you gotta pay for it, get your FFL, everything in order, then they'll build it for you, and then they'll ship it to your FFL.